I'm Joseph Rivers, the director of the Dragon Slayers, and these are my therapy animals. Using animals to reach handicapped people with physical disabilities, to exercise them, to give them strength and confidence. I had polio when I was 8 months old, and I've always been connected with animals. And my father said to me, Joseph, every man, woman, and child that you meet has a dragon to slay. And I think you should share your animals with your own people.
Why have you chosen such exotic animals to work with your students?
It gives the students a great deal of prestige to be able to deal with something other than a dog or a cat. They can brag about their personal pets, and they say, well, this is what I do with my camel. What? A camel? What do you mean? And it really makes people stop and listen to them. They're wonderful therapy animals. If you read them and you listen to them, they have so much to teach you. And of course the therapy is magnificent because self-esteem, strength, there's just so much that the animals, that most people ignore, they just don't see it.
How are your students referred here?
Through physical therapists and physicians and word of mouth. Everything that I do is free of charge. I never charge for anything. I made this promise to my father. And then my volunteers are very generous. They come here and they work, and then they realize what our needs are, and I have a lot of wonderful people that help.
My name's Laura, and I've been here for about 7 months, and it's been a wonderful experience for me.
What is a typical day of volunteering like for you?
The first thing I do when I get here is say my hellos to Joseph, and we catch up about the weekend and what's new in both of our lives, and it's a great start to my morning. And then I feed all of the animals their hay, and then get started with the birds.
This is my speech therapy venue. I use parrots of various sizes and species. We have macaws, cockatoos. When the speech therapists are trying to teach their children, they don't want to repeat and repeat to a microphone. But if they tell me what they want, I can get them to do it to a parrot all day long. They love to speak to a parrot and teach them all sorts of silly things to say. We frequently keep fiber animals for harvesting the fiber, like llamas and camels, alpaca. This is camel wool that the students comb from the camel and then spin it with a drop spindle from their wheelchair. Interacting with them, grooming them, and then spinning the wool is really, really very empowering, very enjoyable as well. The students really love it.
How do you pair your students and your animals together to make that relationship?
A lot of it's similar personalities. I get a lot of these children that are very introverted, very quiet, very shy. So I'll assign them to an animal that's just the opposite. And pretty soon they're all connecting. I've recently become very involved with post-traumatic stress. The gentlemen come here and they immediately say, this is a safe place.
It's not just about our little world and how we, how I get the bills paid. Coming here has given me the perspective that there's more than just that. It's been a good opportunity, and I learned something, like I said, every time I'm here. So I just look forward to the days that I can be here.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Dragon Slayers is made possible through the grace of Joseph, his animals, and the volunteers. The best way we can help out is to spread the message. Whether we reach someone who would like to volunteer or a possible student, we can make a world of difference.